Hello, Minglaba Dhamma class. My name is Heng Lang, and my Buddhist name is Sukapala, which means power of happiness. Today I'll be your presenter for part 1 of this Dhamma class. Today's Dhamma class is on Sunday, July 13th, 2025. We meet every Sunday at 4 o'clock p.m. Arizona and Pacific time. Anyone interested in Buddhist teachings is welcome to join us on Zoom. Use the ID 413-460-4622 and the password Buddha20, all lowercase. Remember, the Zoom ID and password will stay the same every week. First, 3 individuals will chant the Buddha Gamana Gata, Diwa Tapati Gata, and Yoji no Gata. These chants will then be followed by Part 1A, offerings, taking the Tisarana and precepts, the Metta chant, and meditation. Part 1B, Aditana, determination, mindfulness on death, wishing, and sharing. Part 2, Parita chanting, discussions, questions and answers, translations from the prayer book, and some kids reciting Pali prayers from the book. Today's substitute will be Su Ong. So Su Ong, please have your prayer books and the correct pages ready and close by. But before we begin, my dear Dhamma friend Dazinja will be reading some rules and regulations.
Before we begin, here are some important rules and regulations. If you're reading a substitution or participating in Part 1A, please try to join the Zoom meeting at least 5 minutes early. Please do not eat or drink during the prayer time, as it is very disrespectful. If you're hungry, make sure to eat before joining the meeting next time. Sit up straight and center yourself in the middle of the camera. Keep your camera on at all times, or you may be removed from the meeting. If you're not a part of the Dhamma class, you're free to turn off your camera. Please don't fidget or play around, as it can disturb others who are praying. The prayer session is only 15 minutes, so please be mindful and respectful. For those chanting, please chant clearly and slowly so that others can follow along. We would greatly appreciate it if everyone stays respectfully until the end of the meeting. Now, please put your hands together. We'll begin with Buddha Gamana Gata. We believe you'll do great.
Buddha Gamana Gata Angira Sasa Unaya Datahi Sedaram Sio Wajirawa Wirojanti Dinometadu Sisake Nilayo Niladhanama Pito Dadasha Lohida Dama Damacha Mandida Nikarim Subabasara Sadhu Sadhu Sadhu. One more time. Diwa Dapati Gata Diwa Dapati Adijo Rati Mabati Jantima Sanato Katiyo Dapati Jayi Dapati Brahmano Atha Sapa Mahoratim Buro Dapati Tejasa Tati Sante Jasampanam Buddham Vandani Sadaram Etena Sajawachena Stuti me hotu sabata Stuti te hotu sabata. Yoji no kata Yoji no aneka jatiyam Staputadawa Manga juitampi Budi pe mato alaga manaso adasyewa atikasa tato bawam apuri sila bawam atikampi tasa milio bayata magatam damegajibagam namami Valentine. Dana sarapati dana dipena dhamma damsina diloka dipam sambudam pujayami dhamonudam Panaganda kuno petam etam kusuma santatim putrayami munindasa siripada saroruhe.
Adiva say too. No bante paniyam parikapidam anukampam upadaya patiganatu udama. Adiva say too. No bante bhojanam parikapidam anukampam upadaya patiganatu udama. One time.
Okata, 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 kayakan, wasikan, manoga, tapadota, katendo, apidogo, piapa, zeji, pachunga, pachama, ditia, tatia, dije, naje, donje, miao, pia, yezana, tia, yezana, tenga, yezana, netomba, rogo, ayoate, aleamia, la somoye, shikobozo, Pomiomersho, Grobai, Shimpia, Groyado, Joa Jau, Abeleba, Gatomba, Yapishiba, Yantumungaba, Upatitialeba, Petana, Diangaba Roma, Akakate, Kiloniti period, Matea, Potea, Nipentia Romiaco, Yabalo e Shimpia. Valentine.
Aham bande disene nasaha nanga sapanagatam uposata silan tamam yachami anukaham katva silam deta me bande tutiyambi aham bande disene nasaha nanga sapanagatam uposata silam tamam yachami anukaham katva Silam de tame bande, tatiyambi aham bande, tisene nasaha, nangasa panagatam, uposata silam, namam yachami anukaham katwa silam de tame bande, ama bande. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sama sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sama sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sama sambuddhassa. Buddham saranam gacchami, dhammam saranam gacchami. Sangam Saranam Gacchami, Tutiyampi, Buddham Saranam Gacchami, Tutiyampi, Dhammam Saranam Gacchami, Tutiyampi, Sangam Saranam Gacchami, Tatiyampi, Buddham Saranam Gacchami, Tatiyampi, Dhammam Saranam Gacchami, Tatiyampi, Sangam Saranam Gacchami. Amabande.
Panatipada Viratmani Sikkhapadam Samadhiyami Adinadana Viratmani Sikkhapadam Samadhiyami Abramacharya Viratmani Sikkhapadam Samadhiyami Musavada Viratmani Sikkhapadam Samadhiyami Sura Maraya Maja Pamata Dana Brahmani Sikkhapadam Samadhiyami Vikala Bhojana Brahmani Sikkhapadam Samadhiyami Nacha Gita Wadita Visuka Dasana Malaganda Vilepana Dharana Mandana Vibhusana Dana Brahmani Sikkhapadam Samadhiyami Uchasayana Mahasayana Brahmani Sikkhapadam Samadhiyami metta sahagatana citta sabha vana buddhasu Pritawa viharanam samadhiyami. I'm a bandit Valentine.
Itipiso bhagava araham sama sambuddha Vija charana sampana sukata laga vidu anutora parisa dhamma sarati sata deva menu sanam buddha bhagava.
Maylin, it is your turn.
Gato Bhagavata Dhammo Santitiko Akaliko Ehipasiko Opaneiko Pachatamriti Tabo Venyuhi Upatipano Bhagavato Sawaka Singo Ujupatipano Bhagavato Sawaka Singo Nyayapatipano Bhagavato Sawaka Singo Samichipatipano Bhagavato Sawaka Singo Yadiram Chatari Purisa Yugani Atha Purisa Pugala Esa Bhagavato Savaka Sangha Ahuneya Pahuneya Yakineya Anjali Karaniya Anudaram Punyakatan Lokasa Valentine.
Aham awero homi, apya bajo homi, anigo homi, sikya jana bariharami. Mama maja pitu acharya cha, nyatemita cha, sabrama jarino cha, awera hoju, apya baja hoju. Aniga hoju, sikya jana bariharanju. Amaka araka dewaja, ima sami awase, ima sami arame. Araka dewaja, awara hoju, apya baja hoju. Aniga hoju, sikya jana bariharanju.
Sabe Sata, Sabe Bana, Sabe Buddha, Sabe Brigala, Sabe Attabawa Paribana, Sabe Itio, Sabe Purisa, Sabe Arya, Sabe Anavya, Sabe Deva, Sabe Manusa, Sabe Vinipatika, Aviva hontu, Abhyapacha hontu, Aneka hontu, Sukhiyatana parihamantu, Dukha muchantu, Yada lata, Sampedido, Mavi gachantu, Kamasaka.
Burati Maya Tisaya, Dakinaya Tisaya, Pachi Maya Tisaya, Uttaraya Tisaya, Burati Maya Anudisaya, Dakinaya Anudisaya, Pachi Maya Anudisaya, Uttaraya Anudisaya, Heti Maya Tisaya, Upari Maya Upari Maya Tisaya.
Kama Bali, it's your turn.
Sabe Sata, Sabe Bana, Sabe Buddha, Sabe Bhagava, Sabe Atapuwa Pariya Bana, Saba Itio, Sabe Purisa, Sabbe Arya, Sabbe Anariya, Sabbe Dewa, Sabbe Manusa, Sabbe Vinipatika, Awera Hontu, Abya Baja Hontu, Anika Hontu, Sukhiyatanam Pariharantu, Dukkha Mujantu, Yadalata Sampatito, Mawika Chantu, Kamasaka.
Udam yawa pawakaja adoyawa awijito samanta chakawalasu yesatha patawijara abhyapaja niviraja nidakhaja nupatava udam yawa pawakaja adoyawa awijito samanta chakawalasu yesatha Udakejara Abhyabaja Niraraja Nirakaja Nupatawa Udam Yawa Pawakaja Adoyawa Avijito Samada Jaka Walesu Yesatha Akasejara Abhyabaja Niraraja Nirakaja Nupatawa Sadhu 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 Valentine.
Now we will learn how to meditate by Su Aung, Victoria, Valerie, Hina Aung, and Sumyate.
What is meditation? Meditation is a way to keep a mind cool and calm by concentrating on one object. There are many ways to meditate. In our Dhamma class, primarily we study Anapanasati and body scanning meditation. In Anapanasati, a natural focus is your own breath, which is always with you. If you simply keep feeling the breath as it comes in, as it goes out, the mind gets quieter and more peaceful. In body scanning meditation, you scan your whole body from head to toe, from the front and the back. The only trouble is, something will always take your attention away, maybe a noise or a pain in the knee. But often your own mind is the problem. It is so full of useless stuff. Like a monkey jumping here and there is so hard to control. To become the master of your mind, you need some lessons, enough time, and a good place to learn how to practice. With enough practice, meditation helps to replace bad thoughts and feelings with happy ones.
Why do we meditate? By learning how to control the mind, we start to get rid of negative habits and develop good mental qualities instead. If your mind is cool, you make good decisions, you don't get confused, you make less mistakes, you don't get angry or feel afraid, and you become more confident. If your mind is calm, you become peaceful and happy. You are less worried and frustrated. You don't get stressed about work or exams. You develop compassion and kindness, and you have more harmonious relationships. If your mind is concentrated, you get less distracted by useless things. You find it easier to focus and learn. You perform better in sports and games. You make better music and art, and you will be more trustworthy.
What is different between Samantha and Vipassana meditation? Samantha meditation and Vipassana meditation are two different types of meditation. Samantha aims at achieving deep concentration, while Vipassana aims at understanding both the body and mind. In Samantha meditation, the focus is solely on one object to attain deep concentration, such as by fixing the mind on a single point. In contrast, Vipassana meditation involves observing various mental and physical processes as they occur. During Samantha meditation, when the mind wanders, we bring it back to the chosen object. However, in Vipassana meditation, when the mind wanders, we observe it without trying to control it. Only when the distraction fades, we return our focus to the primary object. These differences in focus and approach distinguish the two types of meditation.
Guided muscle relaxation meditation. We are going to practice guided muscle relaxation meditation. Before we begin, please straighten your body, center yourself in the middle of your camera, put your hands together with the right on top of the left with your thumbs connected, and place them in your lap. Then close your eyes. Step 1. When I say a group of muscles, focus on the group of muscles you hear and feel the tenseness in them. Step 2. Mentally relax those group of muscles. Step 3. Feel those muscles completely relaxed. Let's start. Your scalp muscles, all the muscles on your head are relaxed. Your forehead and eyebrows are relaxed. Your eyes, ears, nose, lips, and chin are relaxed. Your neck and shoulders are relaxed. Your arms, forearms, wrists, hands, and fingers are relaxed. Your chest and upper back are relaxed. Your abdomen and lower back are relaxed. Your hips and thighs are relaxed. Your knees and legs are relaxed. Your ankles, feet, and toes are relaxed. Now your whole body from head to toe is fully relaxed.
Now we are going to move on to body scanning meditation. Imagine you are holding a scanner in your hand. You are going to scan your whole body from head to toe and from the front and the back. Let's start at the top of our head. Scan down slowly, inch by inch, muscle by muscle, feeling the smooth flow of positive energy. Opening all the energy channels. If you run into any area of block, focus on that area and mentally relax that area. Try to scan through that area again. You will notice that the area is now open. Scan down further till you get to the tip of your toes. Now you are going to scan your back. Start from your heels, scanning upwards, back of your legs, back of your knees, back of your thighs, back of your hips, your lower back, your upper back, the back of your shoulders, the back of your neck, the back of your head, and finally the top of your head. Now you have successfully finished one cycle of body scanning meditation. Practice another cycle on your own. Once all the energy channels are open, your body will feel very light. It will feel as if you're riding on a calm ocean wave. You're now done meditating.
Dukkha pata jani dukkha, baya pata jani baya, soka pata jani soka, hontu sabe vivani no.
Nahi were na werani, samanti da kurachanam, awere na cha samanti, isa demo sanantano.
sa akaranam kusala sa upasampara sacita paryotapanam etam buddhana sasanam.
Praname duo, jivitame atuo, idame ponyam, nebanasa, pachayo hotu, imam ponyabhagam, sabha satanam, bhajema, sadhu, 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 that one time.
Hello, Minglaba Dhamma class. My name is Thazanjo, and my Buddhist name is Jana Bali, which means power of concentration. Today, I'll be your presenter for part 2 of this Dhamma class. We're now starting part 2 of the Dhamma class. Before we begin, I want to remind you how important this class is. From today's Dhamma class, we will learn valuable teachings and ideas, so please be mindful and respectful. Also, remember, no eating during this part of the class. Drinking water is allowed during this part of the class, though. Make sure to sit up straight and center yourself in front of your camera. Now we'll move on to Program 1, the chant of Aneka Jati to Jayamangala Gathas. Here are the chanters: Amara, Mathing, Valerie, Nathan, Chloe, Biabala, Mason D, and Grace and Brian. So Amara, you may now begin.
Aneka jati katha, aneka jati samsaram, sandavisam, anebisam, kahagaram gawe sando, dukha jati punam, kahagara kati tosi, punageham nagahasi, sabate basukha baka, Gagahakudam, Visangaragatam, Jitam, Dananam, Kayamajaga. Padita Samubada Nuroma, Avija Bachya Sankhara, Pachaya Vinyana, Pachya Namarupam Pachya Sayadanam. Sayayadana Pachya Basa Pachya Vedana Bachya Dana Bachya Upadana Bachya Bawa Bachya Jadi Bachya Jaramaranam Sokavari Dewa Dukha Domana Subhayasa Sambhavanti Ewa Medasa Kewadasa Dukha Gajasa Samudayo Hodi. Patija Samupada Patiloma Awijaya Dwewa Asesa Viraga Niroda Sankara Niroda Vinyana Niroda Namarupa Niroda Salayatana Niroda Pasat Niroda Vedana Niroda Dana Niroda Upadana Niroda Bhavat Niroda Jati Niroda Jara Maranam Soka paridewa duka domana supaya sa nirujanti. Ewa metasa kewalasa duka kantasa nirodo hoti.
Udana gadas yada hawe padubuanti gama adapino jayato ramanasa atasakanka wapayanti saba yato vajanati sahetu gamam yada hawe padubuanti gama Padapino Jayato Ramanasa Atasakanka Vapayanti Saba Yato Kayam Pachayanam Awedi Yada Hawe Patubuanti Dhamma Padapino Jayato Ramanasa Viduvayam Ithati Marasanam Suryowa Obasaya Mandalikam
Hetu pachayo, aramana pachayo, adipati pachayo, anantara pachayo, samanantara pachayo, sahajata pachayo, anyamanya pachayo, nisaya pachayo, upanisaya pachayo, urajata pachayo, pachajata pachayo, asewana pachayo, kama pachayo, vipaka pachayo, ahara pachayo, indriya pachayo, jhana pachayo, maga pachayo, sampayuta pachayo, vipayuta pachayo, ati pachayo, nati pachayo, vikata pachayo, avikata pachayoti.
Jaya Mangala Gata Mahakaruniko Nado Hitaya Sababaninam Buredwa Parami Sabha Pado Sambodhi Mudamam Edina Sajawajena Soti Deho Du Sabada Jayanto Bodhiyamule Satyanam Nandi Wadano Ewamewa Jayo Hotu Jaya Su Jaya Mangala.
Mason D, it is your turn.
Aparajita palanke sise putui bukale abhiseke sababudanam agapato pamodati sunagatam sumangalam supabatam sutitam sukano sumuhuto cha suhitam brahmacharisu.
Padakinam Kayakamam Vachakamam Padakinam Manokamam Banidite Padakine Padakina Nikatwana Labentate Padakine Te Atalada Sukita Virula Buddha Sasane Aroga Sukita Hota Sahasabehinya Divi.
Now we'll move on to Program 2, Basic Buddhism, and the people who will be participating are Noel, Shinta, and Tiffany, then Sarah and Biabala, followed by Victoria and Shinling, after them Linlin and Swizin, followed by Valerie and Mason D, then by Thazan Jo, Suong, and Heng Ong, then by Nathan and Grace, and lastly by Sumya Pitt and Alexander.
Hello everyone, my name is Noel and my Buddhist name is Wanapala, which means power of personality. So today I'll be joined by my Dhamma friends Shinta and Tiffany, so could you please introduce yourselves?
Hello, Dhamma class. My name is Shintan. My Buddhist name is Moga Bali, which means freedom keeper. So, Tiffany, can you please introduce yourself?
Hello, Dhamma class. My name is Tiffany. My Buddhist name is Santa Apale, which means peacekeeper. So, Noah, what will we be talking about today?
Today we'll be talking about the four satipatthana. So Tiffany, could you please start?
What are the four please listen carefully because we'll be asking questions at the end. What are the four satipatthana, the four foundations of mindfulness? Jataro satipatthana are practices that help develop mindfulness and wisdom. These four are
1. Mindfulness of the body, Kaya Nupasana. 2. Mindfulness of feelings, Vedana Nupasana. 3. Mindfulness of the mind, Chitta Nupasana. And 4. Mindfulness of mental objects, Dhamma Nupasana.
Each foundation is about paying careful attention to different parts of our experience. They help us observe the body, emotions, thoughts, and the things our mind focuses on. Mental objects include things like the five hindrances, the aggregates, how we experience ourselves, and the sense spaces, and teachings like the Four Noble Truths.
the goal of these practices is to build mindfulness and insight, which is also a key part of the Noble Eightfold Path. Now we'll be asking questions. So, Shintan, what is your first question?
My first question is to Amy. What is mindfulness of the body?
Noticing our breath, movements, and how our body feels.
That's correct.
My question to AJ is, what is mindfulness of feelings?
Watching if we feel happy, sad, or neutral.
Yes, that is correct.
My question is to Amy, and what is mindfulness of the mind?
Seeing our thoughts and moods clearly.
Yes, that's correct.
And my last question is to AJ. What is mindfulness of mind objects?
Paying attention to things our mind focuses, like the Four Noble Truths.
That's correct. Thank you for listening.
Now Sarah and Bia Bala will be going.
Hello, Dhamma class. My name is Sarah, and my Buddhist name is Chega Pali, which means skilled guardian. Today, we'll be talking about something with a Dhamma friend of mine. So, Bia Bla, please introduce yourself.
Hi, Dhamma class. My name is Kevin Hong, and my Buddhist name is Biabla, which means power of love. So, Sarah, what will we be sharing today?
Today, we will be talking about what a deva is in Buddhism. So, Bia Bla, please begin.
Before we start, can everybody please listen because we'll be asking questions in the end. What is a Dewa in Buddhism? In Buddhism, a Dewa is a heavenly being, often called the Radiant Ones. Dewas live in happy and peaceful realms, but like humans, they are still part of the cycle of birth, death, and rebirth.
There are different types of devas, each living in special worlds. Some devas enjoy sensual pleasures, others experience pure forms and higher mental states, and some live in formless realms of deep meditation. Devas are divided into three main groups. 1. 6 types who live in essential realms, Kama Dewa Logat. 2. 22 types in five material realms, Rupa Dewa Logat. And 4 types in formless realms, Arupa Dewa Logat.
Even though Dewas have long lives and special abilities, they are not fully free from suffering and must continue to reincarnate until reaching enlightenment. So now we'll be asking a question. So Sarah, can you please ask the first question?
My first question is to Shinki, and it is, what is a Dewa in Buddhism?
A Dewa is a heavenly being who lives in happy, peaceful realms.
That is correct. So Biabla, please ask the next question.
Jinabla, do Dewas live forever?
No, Dewas still go through birth, death, and rebirth like humans.
That is correct. Sister, can you please ask the next question?
My next question is to Shinki, and it is, how are Dewas different from humans?
Devas live in the special realms and have long lives and special abilities, but they still experience suffering.
That is correct. So Biabla, please ask the last question.
Jinabla, how many types of Dewas are there?
There are three main groups: those in sensual realms, fine material realms, and formless realms.
That is correct, and that is all. Thank you for listening.
Victoria and Shinling, it is now your turn.
Hello, Dhamma class. My name is Victoria, and my Buddhist name is Ojubali, which means honest keeper. So today, my dear Dhamma friend Xingling will be joining me. So Xingling, can you please introduce yourself?
Hello, Mingalaba. My name is Xing and my Buddhist name is Virapali, which means brave keeper. I live in Colorado, Victoria, what will we be talking about today?
Today, we will be talking about Brahma in Buddhism. So Xingling, can you please start?
Please listen carefully because we will be asking questions at the end. What is a Brahma in Buddhism? In Theravada Buddhism, Brahma is a powerful spiritual being known as deity. Deities are special beings who live in heavenly realms and possesses unique qualities. Brahma lives in the highest of these realms, called the Brahma realm. There, Brahmas enjoy great happiness, beauty, and long lifespans.
There are two types of Brahmas: fine material sphere, Rupa Brahma, and immaterial sphere, Arupa Brahma. They are seen as wise and compassionate beings, and some people may pray or show respect to them. However, in Theravada Buddhism teaches that the ultimate goal is enlightenment, breaking free from the cycle of birth and death called samsara through the Buddha's teachings.
Brahmas, like all beings, are also subject to death, and beliefs about deities could vary across different branches of Buddhism. That is all, and we will now be asking questions. So, Victoria, please ask your first question.
My first question is to Kishing, and it is, who is Brahma in Buddhism?
Brahma is a powerful spiritual being who lives in a heavenly realm.
That is correct. Xingling, can you please ask your question?
So my next question is to Chloe. So, Chloe, are Brahmas forever?
No, like all beings, they will also pass away.
That is correct. So, Victoria, please ask your last question.
My next question is to Kishing again, and it is, are Brahmas forever?
No, like all beings, they will also pass away one day.
That is correct. Xingling, can you please ask your question?
My last question is to Chloe. So, Chloe, what is the ultimate goal in Buddhism?
The goal is alignment, which is beyond even the Brahma realm.
That is correct. And that is all. Thank you for listening.
It is now Victoria, Linlin, and Swizin's turn.
Hello to my class. My name is Linlin, and my Buddhist name is Manopali, which is Keeper of Minds. Joining me today is my dear Dhamma sister Swazin. So Swazin, can you please introduce yourself?
Hello to my class. My name is Wazin, and my Buddhist name is Wansapali, which means keeper of relatives. So, Linlin, what are we sharing today?
Today we're going to be talking about Mara. So Swazin, can you please begin?
Before we start, please listen carefully because in the end we'll be asking some questions. What is Mara? Mara is a figure in Buddhism often called Mara, the evil one. He appears both as a real being, like a deity, and as a personification of evil desires, worldly existence, and death.
In later Buddhist texts, Mara is described as 5 forms: Mara as a deity, as defilements, as the body's aggregates, as karma, and as death.
As a deity, Mara rules the highest heaven of this sensuous realm. He famously tried to stop the Buddha from reaching enlightenment by sending demons and his 3 daughters to distract him.
For 7 years, Mara followed the Buddha, trying to find a weakness, even attempting to convince him to leave the world without teaching the Dhamma. But the Buddha always acted with wisdom. So now we'll be asking questions. So my question to Tenzin is, who is Mara in Buddhism?
Mara is a figure who represents evil, desires, and death, and sometimes tries to stop people from reaching enlightenment.
That is correct. So Suizan, can you please ask your question?
My question to Onlin Tay is, what does Mara do to the Buddha?
Mara tries to distract and stop the Buddha from becoming enlightened by sending demons and his daughters.
That is correct. Luna, please ask your question.
My question to Tenzin is, what are the 5 forms of Mara?
Mara can appear as a deity, defilements, the body's aggregates, karma, and death.
That is correct. So Suizan, can you please ask the last question?
My last question is to Onlin Tay, and it is, how did the Buddha deal with Mara?
The Buddha stayed calm and wise, never giving in to Mara's distractions.
That is correct. That is all, and thank you for listening.
Valerie and Mason D, it is now your turn.
Hello, Mingalaba. My name is Valerie Chow, and my Buddhist name is Dana Bali, which means the keeper of charity. I live in Palm Springs, California. Today, my dear Dhamma friend Mason D will be joining me today. So, Mason D, please introduce yourself.
Hello, Mangalaba. My name is Mason D. My Buddha name is Lokapali, which means Garden of the World. I live in Jacksonville, Florida. So, Valerie, what will we be talking about today?
We will be talking about Wasa or Wazo. So, Mason D, please start off first.
Please listen carefully because we will be asking questions at the end. What is Wasa or Wazo? The Pali word Wasa Wazo in Burmese means a 3-month retreat during the rainy season, typically lasting from July to September. Buddhist monks stay in their monasteries during this time without traveling, as in many Eastern countries, it rains almost every day.
In ancient times, lay people would build monasteries for the monks, Sangha, and donate robes after the retreat. These were the original donation of Wasa robes. Today, the tradition is slightly different, since monks need more robes during the rainy season. Lay people donate extra robes called Wasa robes, Wazo Dengan in Burmese.
This tradition is very old, though its exact start is unknown. Every year, lay people continue this custom by donating wasa robes to the monks before and after the rain retreat, celebrating special festivals known as the Wazo robe offering ceremony. We will now be asking questions, so Valerie, please ask your first question.
My first question is to Hima. What is the Wasa or Wazo?
Wasa is a 3-month retreat during the rainy season when monks stay in monasteries.
That is correct. So Mason D, please ask your next question.
The next question is to Hank. So Hank, why do monks stay in monasteries during Wasa?
Because it rains a lot and they focus on meditation and studying instead of traveling.
Yes, that's correct. So, Valerie, please ask your next question.
My next question is to Hima again. What are the Wasa robes?
Wasa robes are special robes that lay people donate to monks during the rainy season.
That is correct. Mason D, please ask your last question.
So my last question is to Hank. So Hank, what is the Wazo robe offering ceremony?
It is a special ceremony where people give robes to monks to support them during the Wasa retreat.
Yes, that's correct. Thank you for watching and listening.
Thank you for listening.
It is now Thazan Zhou, Su-ong, and Heng Ong's turn. So, hello, Mingalaba Dhamma class. My name is Thazan Zhou, and my Buddhist name is Jana Bali, which means power of concentration. Today, me and a few Dhamma friends will be talking about something. So, Su-ong, could you please introduce yourself?
Hello, Minglaba. My name is Su-ong, and my Buddhist name is Chakapali, which means protector of the Dhamma. So, Hela-ong, can you please introduce yourself?
Hello, Dhamma class. My name is Hein Leong, and my Buddhist name is Sukabala, which means power of happiness. So, Zenja, what will we be talking about today?
We will be talking about what do I need to be a Buddhist? Everyone, please listen carefully because we will be asking a couple questions in the end. So, Hina-aung, could you please start first?
What do I need to be a Buddhist? To be a Buddhist, you don't need many things, just a caring heart and a curious mind. Buddhism is about learning to live kindly and peacefully. You can start by learning about Buddha, a wise teacher who showed people how to find happiness and calmness.
Be kind to everyone, including animals and nature. Speak truthfully and gently, and treat others the way you should be like to be treated. Spend time sitting quietly and taking deep breaths. This is called meditation. A teacher can show you how to do it step by step. Meditation helps your mind feel calm and peaceful.
Buddhists also learn about the Four Noble Truths, which teach us about life's ups and downs, and follow the Noble Eightfold Path, a guide to living wisely and kindly. Paying attention to what you're doing. This is called mindfulness, helping others when you can, and staying calm even when things don't go your way.
It's okay to start small. Just try your best every day. Now I'll be asking questions, so Zenja, could you please ask the first question?
My first question is for Thing Thing, which is, do I need anything special to be a Buddhist?
No, just a kind heart and a curious mind.
That is correct. Su-ong, could you please ask the next question?
Sure. Maylan, what is important for a Buddhist to do?
Be kind, speak kind. No, wait. Be kind, speak truthfully, and meditate.
That is correct. So, Hela-ong, can you please ask your question?
The next question is for Thing Thing, and it is, what is meditation?
Meditation is sitting quietly and breathing deeply to calm your mind.
That is correct. So Zenja, could you please ask the last question?
My last question is to Maylin, which is, what do Buddhists learn about?
Buddhists learn the Four Noble Truths and follow the Noble Eightfold Path.
That is correct. That is all, and thank you for listening. It is now Niyatha and Grace's turn.
Hello, Mingalapa Dhamma class. My name is Narita. My Buddhist name is Yoga Pali, which means keeper of energy. Today, my dear friend Grace will be joining me today. So would you please introduce yourself?
Mingalapa class. My name is Grace, and my Buddhist name is Gema Bali, which means keeper of security in your mind and body. I live in Toronto, Canada. So thinking that what we'll be talking about today.
Today, we will be talking about becoming a Buddhist. Would you please start, Grace?
Sure. Do I need a special belief to be a Buddhist? No, you do not need a special belief to start practicing Buddhism. Buddhism is a way of understanding life and practicing kindness, calmness, and wisdom. It teaches people how to be happy and peaceful by understanding their own thoughts and feelings.
Buddhists follow the teachings of the Buddha, who was a man that discovered the path to happiness over 2,500 years ago. His lessons are like guides to help people live better lives, but you don't have to believe in them right away. You can try them out and see if they help you.
Some important ideas in Buddhism are being kind to others, not hurting living things, and being mindful, paying attention to the present moment. Anyone can practice these things, no matter what they believe.
So, if you're curious, you can explore Buddhism without any special beliefs, just an open mind and a kind heart. We will now be asking questions. Would you please start, Grace?
Noe, do I need a special belief to be a Buddhist?
No, you don't need a special belief to start practicing Buddhism.
That's correct. Could you please ask the next question?
Ryan, what does Buddhism teach?
Buddhism teaches kindness, calmness, and wisdom to be happy and peaceful.
That is correct. Could you please ask the next question, Grace?
Snowy, who is the Buddha?
The Buddha was a man who discovered a path to happiness over 2,500 years ago.
That's correct. Sunny, then could you please ask the last question?
Ryan, can anyone practice Buddhism?
Yes, anyone can practice kindness, mindfulness, and being good to others, no matter what they believe.
That is all. That was correct. That is all. Thank you for listening, everyone.
It is now Sumyape and Alexander's turn.
Hello everyone, my name is Sumya Pei. My Buddhist name is Chita Bali, which means regarder of mind. And today I'm going to be joined by my dear Dhamma friend Alexander. So Alexander, can you please introduce yourself?
Hello, Dhamma class. My name is Alexander. My Buddhist name is Ujjwala, which means Parvanasi. So, Sumya Pei, what will we be talking about today?
Today we'll be talking about life after death, but before we begin, we'll be asking questions in the end, so please listen carefully. In Buddhism, we believe life is like a circle. It doesn't end when we die. After we pass away, we are born again in a new life. This is called rebirth. What kind of life we are born into depends on our Dhamma. Dhamma means the actions we do, whether good or bad.
If we are kind, helpful, and honest, we create good Dhamma. If we hurt others or are selfish, we create bad Dhamma. Good karma leads to a happier next life, while bad karma can bring challenges. Buddhists try to follow the Eightfold Path to create good karma.
The Eightfold Path is about being wise, kind, and mindful in everything we do. The ultimate goal is to break free from the cycle of life and death. This freedom is called nibbana, a state of great peace and happiness. It's like no longer needing to keep coming back to school after learning everything.
So living a good life helps us and others now and in the future. Every small act of kindness counts. That's why we try to do our best every day. We will now be asking questions, so Sumya Pei, please ask the first question.
My first question is to Theory San. What happens after we die in Buddhism?
Again, a new life, which is called rebirth.
That is correct, thank you. So Alexander, can you please ask your question?
My first question is to Juju, and it is, what decides what kind of life we are born into?
Our karma, or actions, whether good or bad, decides our next life.
That is correct. So Sumya Pei, please ask your last question.
My last question is to Theory San. What is good karma?
Good karma comes from being kind, helpful, and honest.
That is correct, thank you. So Alexander, can you please ask your last question?
The last question is to Juju, and is, what is the goal of Buddhism?
To break free from the cycle of life and death and reach Nibbana, a peaceful state.
That is correct. Thank you for listening.
Now we'll move on to Program 3, Choose the correct one out of the given answers, led by Hema and Hank.
My name is Hank, and my Buddhist name is Sudabala, which means the power of knowledge. Today, I'll be joined by my twin sister. Please introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Hema, and my Buddhist name is Hemapali, which means peacekeeper.
Today, we'll be asking 15 questions to the individuals Theng, Yenta Ong, Martin, Keishing, Nicole, Tirisan, William, and C. Benji, Nyambote, Xinglang, Alinte, Amara, Shinki, Chloe, Valerie, William, Framazy, Sandy, Emma, and Gan. Start off, Theng, what is mindfulness of the body?
Noticing Babe's movement and how our body feels.
That is correct. Nyanta what is a Dewa in Buddhism?
Absent.
Oh, well, the correct answer is a Dewa is a heavenly being who lives in a happy, peaceful realm. Martin, do Dewas live forever?
No, Dewa still goes to birth, death, and rebirth like humans.
That's correct. Kishing, who is Brahma in Buddhism?
Brahma is a powerful spiritual being who lives in a heavenly realm.
And that is correct. Nicole, where do Brahmas live?
They live in the highest heavenly realms called the Brahma realm.
And that is correct. Thiri-san, are Brahmas forever?
You repeat that question again?
Number 6, are Brahmas forever?
No, like all beings, they will also pass away one day.
And that is correct. William from NC, what are the 5 forms of Mara?
Identically, the selfments, the body's aggregates, karma, and death.
That is very close, and that is correct. Benji, what are the 5 forms of Mara? Oh, wait. No, what is Wasa or Waso?
Wausau is a 3-month retreat during the rainy season.
That is correct. Nyambonte, do I need anything special to be a Buddhist?
No, just a kind heart and a curious mind.
And that is correct.
Xingling, what is important for a Buddhist to do?
Be kind, speak truthfully, and meditate.
That is correct. Ollington, what is meditation?
Meditation is sitting quietly and breathing deeply and calm your mind.
That is correct. Amara, what do Buddhists learn about?
Buddhists learned the Four Noble Truths and followed the Noble Eightfold Path.
That is correct. Shinki, do I need a special belief to be a Buddhist?
No, you don't need a special belief to start practicing Buddhism.
That is correct. Chloe, can anyone practice Buddhism?
Yes, anyone can do it no matter what they believe.
That is correct. Valerie, what is good Dhamma?
Good karma comes from being kind, helpful, and honest.
That is correct. William from AZ, what is mindfulness of the body?
Noticing our breath, movements, and how our body feels.
That is correct. Sandy, what is a Dewa in Buddhism?
A Dewa is a heavenly being who lives in happy, peaceful realms.
That is correct. Emma, do Dewas live forever? Well, the correct answer is no. Dewas still go through birth, death, and rebirth like humans. Count. Who is Brahma in Buddhism? Well, Brahma is a powerful spiritual being who lives in a heavenly realm. Thank you
Thanks
for listening.
Now we'll move on to Program 4, Answer the Questions, led by Thizan Jo. So, hello Minglaba Dhamma class. My name is Thizan Jo, and my Buddhist name is Jana Bali, which means power of concentration. Today, I will be asking questions to the individuals Ma Thing, Amara, Shin Lang, Nicole, Thiri Sen, Yambong Tent, Sandy, Brian, William from NC, and Emma. Everyone, please be ready and prepared. So, Ma Thing, could you please list 3 refuges?
Number 1, Buddha Saranang Gacchami. Number 2, Dhamma Saranang Gacchami. Number 3, Sangha Saranang Gacchami.
That is correct. Thank you. Amara, what is Buddhism? Please answer in Pali and English.
Sababasa agaranam, not to do any evil. Kusalasa upam sambata, to practice good. Sajida bariyo dabanam, to purify your mind. Edam Buddha nasasanam, this is the teaching of the Buddha.
That is correct. Thank you. Shin Lang, how do you chant metta meditation on your Dhamma class?
Sa brahmachari cha avira hontu abhyabhaja hontu aniga hontu sukyatanam pariharantu.
That is correct. Thank you. Nicole, how do you chant metta meditation on your relatives and friends?
Yati mitaja avira hontu abhyabhaja hontu anika hontu sukyatanam pariharantu.
That is correct. Thank you. Thiri-san, how do you chant metta meditation on your parents?
Mama mata pitu avira hontu abhyabhaja hontu anika hontu sukhiyatanam pariharantu.
That is correct. Thank you. Now, Nyambong Tat, how many virtues of the Dhamma are there?
Number 1, Swakato Bhagavata Dava. Number 2, Santitiko. Number 3, Akaliko. Number 4, Ahipasiko. Number 5, Upanehiko. Number 6, Pacha Veditapo Yogi.
That is correct. Thank you. Sandy, how many virtues of the Buddha are there?
9.
That is correct. Could you please list them all?
Number 1, Araham. Number 2, Sama Sambuddho. Number 3, Vijayana Sampano. Number 4, Sugato. Number 5, Lokavedu. Number 6, Anuttara Purisa Dhammasarati. Number 7, Seta Deva Manosanam. Number 8, Buddha. Number 9, Bhagava.
That is correct. Thank you. Brian, how many virtues of the Sangha are there? Could you please list them all?
9. Number 1, Supatipano Bhagavato Saga Sangha. 2. Ujjapatipano Bhagavato Saga Sangha. 3. Nyayapatipano Bhagavato Saga Sangha. 4. Samicipatipano Bhagavato Saga Sangha. 5. Ahuneya. 6. Bahuneya. 7. Dakineya. 8. Anjalikaraneya. 9. Anuttaram Punyaketa Lokasa.
That is correct. Thank you. William from NC, can you please list the 3 refuges?
The 3 refuges?
Yeah, the 3 refuges.
Where's the paper?
Would you like me to come back to you?
Yeah.
Okay. Emma, how many virtues of the Dhamma are there?
Sent.
Oh, hope I. So, William, are you ready?
Where are you? The 3 refuges?
William, are you sure you will be ready?
I'm not.
Would you like me to try again next week?
Yeah.
All right, we'll try again next week then. That is all, and thank you for listening. Now we are nearing the end of the Dhamma class. So everyone, please mute your microphones and chant along with me. Buddha Sasanam Chiram Titatu. May the Buddha's teachings last long. Buddha Sasanam Chiram Titatu. May the Buddha's teachings last long. Buddha Sasanam Chiram Titatu. May the Buddha's teachings last long. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. That is all, and thank you for watching.